I'll be right back with a general message. We're gonna move forward. I just needed to get that off my chest. All right. Just gonna go clean my dish, and I'll be right back. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. So we're going to get into a general message. So we're going to get into a general message. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. Dragons of the north, south, east, and west, upper and lower realms, I call upon you now to be here and to protect me and my tribe. Any ill will, evil magic, evil intentions sent at any one of us, let us be protected. Let it literally bounce off of us and be sent back to its sender. Let it be bound to its sender indefinitely. Let it literally haunt them. I do not consent any ill will or baneful magic on my tribe or myself. I rebuke it in the by the divine Holy Spirit and by divine vengeance. I surrender any ill intention to the divine light to let it be revealed for what it is and let it face judgment now and forever. As well, Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, and all that I've called into this space, please provide a general message for my collective so that way they can stay 10 steps ahead of their haters. Please protect me and my tribe while I go through this channeling and through this message. Let's get an overall vibe check. Welcome in Bradley, welcome in Maureen, welcome in Sarah, welcome in Kitty. Welcome in Emma, welcome in Michael. So yeah, There's definitely some third parties getting it. Whoever you are focused on stepping into your divine energy. Somebody's trying to stop that. Somebody does not want you having any new opportunities, no new career. They don't want you having a successful business. And I'm really getting they're trying at all costs to take this away from you. This is somebody of a feminine nature, maybe a masculine nature, I don't know, but they're not nurturing, they're not gentle, they're definitely not mothering, they're very greedy by any means necessary, very inconsiderate, they're very lustful, they're not willing to grow, they're not willing to reflect, they're very envious, resentful, competitive, discontent, and they're drowning. They want you over your head, they want you overextended, they want you hitting rock bottom. Not realizing that you having this breakdown is only your breakthrough. You've created boundaries with this person, which they cannot, the fact that you've created these boundaries to their disrespect, you're saying enough is enough, you're defending yourself, and they've done things that are very unforgivable. They didn't want you having any options, and you released yourself from being trapped. And they don't like this. They're paranoid. They're very cautious now. They wanted you cautious and paranoid and guarded. But you're not stressed out. You're not having the migraines that they wish you had. You're not in any worry. This is definitely a karmic energy. Somebody's pretty well trafficked you to this karmic energy in order to place an entity upon you. This is definitely not a twin flame. It was not a friendship. It was not a romantic partner. Very, very karmic. They were brought into your life to bring you loss, have you depressed and wanting to commit suicide, feeling hopeless. But you created distance between this person and yourself. They tried to delay you and procrastinate you and act too busy. And you ended these cycles. You know that this was a bad decision. Even going towards this person. It took you a while to put two and two together, but once you put two and two together, it all made sense. This person was masked. They were hiding. They were concealing. They were being very deceptive. They wanted you broken. They wanted you facing some sort of a nightmare and major failures. They wanted you ultimately shattered, but you healed from that. Welcome in, Stola. They wanted you in your emotions. They wanted you in fear. They wanted you in worry, and now you have no fears. You have no worries. You're not in your emotions any further. And because of this, they're trying to make you feel rejected. They want you to feel left alone, self-inflicted, as if you're the problem when you're not. This is the product of a narcissist collective that you were dealing with. A narcissistic psychopath. I'm surprised that that card hasn't come out yet. They're trying to make you look two-faced, living a double life. They're trying to make you out to be a cheater and a backstabber, but they're only projecting of their own energy onto others so they don't come forward towards you. And in your isolation and feeling rejected and left alone and self-afflicted, you found harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. And I also see here that they wanted you in isolation. It became your solitude. It brought them great happiness and peace by creating these failures for you, by having you in fear. It made them feel very, very powerful for a time. But now that you've transmuted that, you're calling your energy back. And now they're wanting a second chance. They want to have a go at it again and do it all over again, which isn't going to happen. They're thinking that you're stupid, that you didn't learn the first time, collective. Meanwhile, you've seen it for what it was. You've seen it for what it wasn't. And the thing is, they played their cards, now you're playing yours. Now they're waiting for their turn, and it turns out you got checkmate. The game is over. The game was rigged, right from the get-go. You found that out, and you flipped the fucking board over. So stand on that. Don't be sitting down at this table engaging in their bullshit any further. Don't be sitting down at the table wanting to play another game with them. If they come back out of the woodwork to try to reconcile, know where you stand with that and stand on it. Stand on your empowerment, stand on your boundaries, stand on those raised standards, and continue raising your frequency. You were dealing with a two-faced individual, and all they were trying to do is create chaos. All the while, you're trying to create some sort of self-care, introspection, meditation, and heal. And they're trying to create chaos for that. That's going to get you some sort of a legal situation here. They're going to be facing legal problems. And they're puzzled as to why they're being retracted and put back on them. They thought it was funny at first. It's not funny anymore. They want you to unblock them, so that way they can snap out on you. They're hopeful, they're inspired, they're optimistic of their success, but they're nothing but toxic drama, arguments, and incompatibility. You're not looking for a dirty little secret, and you're not looking to be one. They can't get away from this, they can't relax, they can't have fun, and this is what they wanted for you. They didn't want you to relax, they didn't want you to get away, but you got away. You're finding your inner peace regardless. This is a karmic that very well could have been infiltrated into your family. They're not family. And now that you're slowing down, you're taking time out for you, they're trying to run away and escape. They're in denial. They're making excuses. They're trying to make themselves look like that they're not the narcissist that they are, hoping for some sort of possibility to follow their dreams and make up their mind. They don't want you believing in yourself, but here you are. Archangel Michael's definitely protecting you at this time. And Archangel Michael said, you burnt the bridges for a reason, don't rebuild them. They want you in your feelings. They want to basically come in just to give you the silent treatment and feel left out. They want you stagnant, stuck at a dead end and frozen. And this is a clingy old ex, dead-end relationship that failed their mission to destroy you. And now they're having a hard time letting go and breathing because you were literally the best thing that ever happened to them. And now they're daydreaming in their head, in the clouds, in delusion. Trying not to look like a psychopath. There's definitely no intimacy or mutual respect with this person. There's no unity or closeness. Keep it that way. This isn't something that they can apologize for their ignorant, rash actions, their insincerity. They've been left speechless. And they're all salty and bitter that their plan didn't work. The fact that you're not nurturing them, the fact that you're still giving back wisdom, and it's not to them, and you're not focused on them, you're not nurturing them, is a big problem for them. Because they didn't show you their real feelings, they wanted to break your dreams, and they didn't want you having anything. They wanted you suffering in silence, but now you're speaking out about it. They're definitely not in good vibes. They're definitely not in the now moment. They're haunted by the past and what they did to you. They wanted you exhausted, burnt out, burdened, and empty, and here they are. Longing to get back into a reunion with you to finish off the job. But you cut ties, you're gaining your freedom, you're standing up for yourself, and you've awakened. Which is creating a situation where they are very unsettled, insecure, and losing their money because of all of their investments that they did to try to destroy you. And now they're facing the consequences of their bad choices, their games, and the mixed signals. And this is why they want to come out of separation, because they're now they're the ones in destitute. Now they're the ones that are left out in the cold. Now they're the ones that are ghosted. How's it feel? How's it feel? Why? Because they're a two-faced piece of shit, double life cheater, backstabber. They deserve absolutely everything that they get, collective. So don't be thinking 1 second about going back with these imbeciles. They're trying to figure out and be strategic to find a way to get back in your energy. It's not going to work, no matter how they try it. No apology necessary. Cut their fucking losses and move on. I'm also getting that Spirit's saying that that's not an option to them. It's either do or die. So if you're not going to become the sacrifice, then apparently they will. So they got themselves caught up in a mess that they don't know how to get themselves out of it. They shouldn't play stupid games, because that's what happens when you win stupid prizes. I'm also picking up that anybody that comes at you to ruin you or destroy you, they're not going to make it. They're going to be stopped in their tracks. And if their intention is to kill you or ruin you or destroy you, they will then be destroyed. And they will have nobody but themselves and their anger to blame. What's the scoop, Spirit? Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, good times, looking back. You're the best thing they ever had, collective. And I get a very, very big regret for coming for you. It's almost as if they were, I don't know, there was some sort of an entity placed on them, which brought envy and corruption into their heart space. Okay? And because of this, it's now been lifted off, and they are in absolute remorse and regret for coming for you. Now they are living with the pain that they sought out to bring to you. Now they're recognizing you're the best thing they ever had to happen to their life. Yeah, there's no time needed. This is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. They ran out of time to right their wrongs. And now they're receiving their karma. Situation here is they tried to ruin your love life. They tried to ruin your ways of pleasure, of having pleasure, by playing out to be a soulmate. But they were extremely immature. They tried to gaslight you on the signs that were being told to you, the red flags. They tried to gaslight you on that. They thought that they could somehow tether to you, but you've been released from that. Your intuition told you all you needed to know. You very much had dreams to speak to you regarding this. And you're not willing to take a risk with these people anymore. You've ripped off their poker face mask. You have no feelings towards this person. And you're not willing to roll the dice in their favor. Now they're obsessed with you. Trying to make it look like you're obsessed with them when you want absolutely nothing to do with them. They're holding on, clinging, they can't let go. And they're in anxiety. Because they lost the best thing that ever happened to them. They're very much shattered. They wanted you shattered. They wanted you in sadness. They wanted you absolutely shattered and broken. And you healed that. They are an absolute joke there, Renee. It's not laughable, though. It's more of a sad. They're a fucking sad joke. They tried to trap you. They tried to keep you stuck. They tried to keep you locked down in a mental prison. And now they want to come in and propose to you. They can take the ring and put it where the sun don't shine. Yeah, you're not chasing them, you're not persisting, you're not hunting them down, you're not in a resilience with them, you're not in the pursuit of them. You're no longer willing to take a risk. There was never unconditional love here. There was no love, compassion, or genuine union here. It was all a facade. They never loved you from the get-go. And you know that now. Now they're going to come in and think that they're going to try to propose to you? No. They're out here telling people that you never loved them, that you used them, when that wasn't the case at all. You literally gave them every part of you. You gave them every ounce of energy, every ounce of everything that you had to be of something of importance in their life, and they fumbled it. And now all of a sudden they're saying that you're the one that's harsh, you're the one that's cutting them off. You're the one that's making erratic decisions and being extreme. Meanwhile, they're the ones that tried to destroy you. All for a bunch of money. Yeah, pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. Spirit's got you protected, but they're not protected. There's major divine intervention, guardian angels, shielding. You're divinely guided, guarded, and protected, collective. But they're not. And they're going around saying that they are. They're about to reap some major karma for what they've done. They tried to make you a mistress, flirting with others, the other woman, the other person. They tried to make you a secret hookup. Tried to make you a side piece. And they can't move on. They don't want you moving on. They want you in an endless cycle, and you learn these lessons already. Right? And things are now coming full circle. And they're realizing what they lost out on. And they're trying not to illuminate it. They don't want the truth coming out. They don't want these confessions coming out. And people are coming in to confess to you. They don't want all this shedding of light. They don't want the story coming out. Because they know that it was forbidden. They know that this was a love affair, temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. That's all it was. They didn't love you from the get-go. And now they're taking harsh action. But this is all behind the scenes. They're running out of support. The fact that you haven't called them yet is bothering them. The fact that you're not wanting to have a conversation, that you're not unblocking them, that you're not wanting to talk to them is bothering them. They wanted you in your emotions, in and out, crashing, unpredictable. But this is not happening. You're not in your emotions with this person. And you're going to keep them blocked for good reason. Yeah, they don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to be free from attachment. They don't want you to be available to date. So this is why they tried to ruin you by creating harsh actions and cutting off and erratic decisions, extreme. So they very well could be going in behind the scenes saying that you guys are committed and to stay away from you. They could have your phone hacked, getting in touch with the people that you were in touch with, going behind your back and telling them that they're gonna, that they're threatening these people if they have anything to do with you. And somehow you're not supposed to know that, but you're knowing that. Some of these people are getting sick. Some of these people are going to be at the end of life. End of life is coming very soon for these people, from what Spirit's saying. They're being eradicated so that way you can live the rest of your life in peace. Because some of these people are really trying it. And the ones that are doing death magic are being met with their death magic that they sent on to you. This is why you do unto others as you'd have done to yourself. Because everything that they put out towards you is coming back to sender. And it's being bound to them indefinitely. Let it haunt them for the rest of their days. They're going to absolutely lose their shit. They're literally losing their shit right now. And they can't avoid it. There's a dark cloud up over them now. For coming for you. And it follows them everywhere they go. They're not having fun anymore. They thought it was fun. They thought it was fun and risky. You know, they thought they'd get some friends in on it. And now all these friends that they were in on it isn't a joke anymore, and they see that. Coming at you to destroy you. They see that now. They're walking away from that. At first they thought it was all just fun and games, and then they realized how serious it was. And they're walking away from these people. Because they're recognizing how the idiots are working. They're recognizing all the shit that they're trying to do to sabotage you. They're recognizing that now. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Go ahead, explode. Explode right off the side of a fucking bridge if you want. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. I bet you fucking do. I bet you do. You won't be moving forward anytime soon. You're going to be stuck in the rut that you had for us. I keep secrets from you and I hope that you don't find out. Yeah, I'm finding it out anyway. That's probably why you hate psychics and people that are intuitive. Because you love to have secrets. You love to keep secrets. And you hate the fact that people find out. Deal with it. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Oh, really? Really? What, because I'm not putting up with your shit anymore, collective? Right? We're not putting up with their shit? Is that what it is? We're not allowing you to puppet us, to play with our fucking feelings? We're not allowing you to, wreak havoc and chaos in our lives anymore? I wonder why it's boring. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. I bet you are. Drowned away. Keep drowning. Lose your fucking breath. We're done with your shit. You're nothing but a toxic piece of fucking shit. Trying to get your own way and losing your fucking mind at the same time. Put yourself out of your own fucking misery. Leave us out of it. No sympathy whatsoever. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Yeah, I bet. I'm finally seeing my worth, and yet I still feel unworthy of your love. Good, good. You'll never be worthy of my love. Right? But the fact that you're seeing your self-worth is mind-boggling. Because the way that you've treated us, karmics, you're worthless. In the grand scheme of things, you're absolutely fucking worthless and you deserve absolutely everything you got. I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. That's a bunch of gaslighting bullshit, if you ever heard of it. Of course they can't support our actions because we're sticking up for ourselves. We're no longer taking their fucking bullshit clown show. Yeah, they don't like it when the rabbit's got the gun. They don't like it at all. We have every right to stick up for ourselves, collective, and we will. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Good. Stay alone for the rest of your life. Leave everybody out of your fucking misery. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. Oh, I feel something. It's definitely something. Brick upside the fucking head is what you're feeling. If you keep this shit up. I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. Yeah? Okay. You're going to be haunted every day, every minute of every day. For every time that you think that you're going to avoid accountability for what you've done. You're going to be haunted by divine vengeance. Hey, divine, I'm just giving you some ideas, okay? You do what you need to do. I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back to you. Don't bother coming back to me. Don't bother coming back to the collective. We want absolutely fuck all to do with you from this day forward. Y'all can eat shit and then have a second helping, you piece of shit. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Go jump off a bridge without the fucking parachute, please. Put us all out of our misery. There's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. Yeah, you don't have a heart. Stop thinking you have a heart. You don't even have a hole. You have a hole where your heart is, but you don't have no hole in your heart. I don't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego's too big to care. Well, duh. Finally, you're speaking up. Finally, you're telling the truth. After all these fucking years, you're now finding the truth. Your ego is the size of a fucking Mack truck. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. Really? Anybody in their fucking right mind would reject you, karmics. Anybody in their right fucking mind would reject you after what you've done. I feel abandoned by you and it's triggering my childhood traumas. Go fucking heal it. Go fucking heal your childhood traumas like I did. Empower yourself to rise above it. Good. I'm glad you feel abandoned. You pretty well abandoned me. You abandoned the collective. And now all of a sudden, your feelings matter? Because now you're feeling abandoned? Go heal yourself, you piece of shit. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. Good. Good. I knew that right from the get-go. I tried to help you. I tried to get you to see, but you didn't want to. You're too fucking stubborn to heal. That's not my problem anymore. I washed my hands of it. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. You were never available. You were never available. And it's because you do not process your emotions. This is your biggest fucking problem, karmics. You're abandoning yourself, and then you think that's okay. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. Yeah, that's probably why I stay up at night. And I can't fucking sleep. It's probably why. I wouldn't doubt it. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted to hurt you. I wanted you to hurt too. I've already been hurt. I've been shattered my whole fucking life. And just recently, I finally empowered myself to rise above it. And then, you know, apparently, karmic, you made it seem like you're like a dream come true, only to rip me apart again and play a pawn in a bigger game than you even realized. And now all of a sudden your pride and ego is hurt, and now you wanted revenge? Eat your fucking revenge for breakfast. Okay? Eat it. You're nothing but a piece of shit. I'm embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Yeah, you should. You should be. You had no fucking reason doing what you did. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. And that's your biggest fucking problem. Alright? That's your biggest fucking problem. Because all you do is think about yourself, you selfish piece of shit karmic. That's all you do is think about yourself. I've lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. I wonder why. Make it make sense. I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. You know what? Depend on your feet and walk the fuck away. Okay? I'm seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. Yeah, probably because you don't want me to out your fucking cockamamie ass bullshit to them. You're trying to hide them from me so that way I don't tell them the truth. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. Well, of course not. When were you ever going to admit anything? The more masks that you wear, the better things are. The more deceptive you are, the better it is for you. You just pull the wool over people's eyes and you get what you want, and then you leave them for dead, just like everybody else. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. Good. Embrace that miserableness. Embrace that lost feeling, and maybe you'll actually find yourself. Getting lost and being lost is part of the journey of finding yourself. But if you don't want to, if you don't want to go through that and actually lean into it, you're not going to amount to anything. You're just going to be the same decrepit, toxic motherfucker that you've always been. All because you choose not to heal. All because you choose not to integrate your darkness with your light and dance with your shadow. But in order to do that, you would need to have compassion. But you don't have an ounce of that in your whole entire body. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Yeah, good. You want some help digging the hole? Because I'll help you dig the hole. No problem. I don't want to know the way I make you feel. I could care less the way I make you feel at this point. Because you're nothing but a toxic, karmic-ass piece of shit. I want you out of my fucking life. And the best thing that you could do is ever talk to me again. Don't ever talk to me again. And stop talking to people behind my back about me. Keep my fucking name out of your mouth. And shut the fuck up. These dumbass motherfucking karmics need to get a fucking lobotomy or something. Yeah, an exorcist. That's a good one, Bradley. They do need an exorcist. But you know what? I wouldn't want to put the exorcist through that. That's how fucking dark and demented these motherfuckers are. Oh, Spirit, pray tell what the fucking message is. Please. Give us some hope. So we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. There's definitely some sort of manipulation going on. Cockamamie ass bullshit wanting to come in and just destroy shit for you. And siphon off of you energetically or monetarily with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All because you're a starseed, all because you have hope, all because you're spreading hope, all because you're healing. Now they want to come back in and be all nice and lovey-dovey. Only to siphon off of you even more. Don't do it, collective. They're lying to you. They don't want you moving forward with clarity. They want to cloud up your vision with more lies and deception. Don't fucking buy it. They're going to base it on equal reciprocity when they never gave to you to begin with. They gave to get. They didn't give willingly. They gave to get. And the fact that you're healing this deception, the fact that you see the lies for what they are, you're healing this for yourself. You're finally coming out of the chaos. And now they're trying to leave you out in the cold. Maybe they're feeling left out in the cold. Yep, because you're stable. They're coming in to try to manipulate your stability. You're standing on business. You're going after what you want because you're healing now. You're cutting out this toxic devil-ass energy that's lying to you and deceiving you. They don't like this, that you're overpowering this bullshit that they're trying to send to you. They're trying to destroy the whole ability of you receiving and being in abundance. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're finding wish fulfillment. Despite the lies and the deception, you're not even looking at that. You're focusing on yourself. And here they're trying to swindle you by throwing you other toxic invitations. And these toxic invitations aren't really amounting to anything because you're focused on yourself. You don't need someone else to fill a void anymore. You don't need somebody to fill your cup. You're filling your own cup on your own. You're being very independent emotionally. You're pouring into yourself now. And this is the game changer. This is what they didn't anticipate. Yeah, and it's causing conflict because everything that was told to them about you being needy and dependent and all this shit is creating a tower for them and by you leaving them out in the cold. And now they're going back and having conflict with these people that said, oh, you're needy, oh, you know, you'll be able to butter them up, you'll be able to get back in their energy, da-da-da-da-da, just give them time. Meanwhile, here you are, independent, here you are, filling your own damn cup, and you don't need these motherfuckers. And now this is causing chaos in behind the scenes. Because now you're healing. Now you're building yourself a new foundation, and you don't fucking need them. turns out you never did need them. Not for what they were offering. You got the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you're ending out these cycles once and for all, collective. You're ending out the need of even having them anywhere near you. The Page of Cups. And the thing is that you're so focused on your stability, you're so focused on your own endeavors. You've got this Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands energy. You're standing on business, you're protecting your integrity, you're protecting and you're nurturing your finances and your stability, and there's no apology for this. You don't have to apologize for shit to people because you're focusing on yourself. You're standing on business for yourself. Yeah, 10 of Wands right there. By you cutting out this toxic energy and you standing on business and you protecting your integrity, you're allowing your intuition to guide you in this. There's no apology. No apology necessary. All right? And now they're coming in to try to find some sort of closure. Right? They want closure with this situation. Right? They're finally thinking about you, collective. When you made closure, you slammed that fucking door and put like 15 different locks on that door. So that way they're not getting back in. For good reason. You're taking a leap of faith in a new direction. And that new direction doesn't include them. Yep, the Chariot. And the Ace of Cups. So you're moving forward, you're filling your own damn cup, and this is bringing conflict to them. The fact that you're filling your own cup, the fact that you're nurturing yourself, that you don't need somebody else to nurture you, right, is putting you in the frequency to get a new soulmate offer, right? And it's looking like there's definitely some sort of somebody coming on a journey here to give you an offer. But all it's going to do is cause conflict for them and leave them out in the cold. Yep, and they're trying to get you to second guess about this closure. They're wanting you to second guess this whole idea of ending out this cycle with you. It's like, it's really kind of given unfinished business. But you're leveling up. And apparently they want on that bandwagon. Right? You're going on this journey and they're feeling like they're missing out. And that's why they want to come in and give you this dumbass love offer. Just to make you second guess this bullshit. Yeah, and cause you injustice. This love offer is just to create imbalance. This love offer is to create conflict and leave you out in the cold all over again. That's all it is. All because you're leveling up. All because you're nurturing yourself. All because you're ending out the cycle and moving on. We got the Six of Swords in the reverse, so they don't want you to move on. They didn't want you walking away. They wanted to be able to puppeteer you yet again and finish the job. But you're sticking up for yourself. They're trying to get you to second guess your actions, your intuition, maybe coming in to try to gaslight you. All because you're leveling up and you're moving on. Yeah, they can't walk away from you, and this is the whole thing. They're emotionally inept. And now they've realized what they fumbled. And they're trying to question your ability to stick up for yourself and stand on business. And they're questioning that. They're trying to gaslight you and to think that you're obsessed with them to cause you imbalance. When you're filling your own damn cup. You're manifesting your best reality. And they've done nothing but try to destroy it. And yeah, what did I just say? Seven of Pentacles. All because you're sticking up for yourself. All because they can't walk away from you. Now they're coming in to try to destroy everything that you're building for yourself. To give you no other choice but to punch them in the literal fucking throat. For coming for you. Yeah. You got support and collaboration coming in, and they don't like that. They're trying to get you to act out a character. The Emperor was here upside down. All because you're finding happiness. All because you're en route to your happiness. And they're all full of anxiety. Totally unrested. Can't sleep. All because they're missing out on what they fumbled. Yeah, but you're standing on business, collective, and they're bitter about it. They're so bitter, they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. It's like really, they're not taking no for an answer, is the energy that I'm getting. But they're in for a huge wake-up call. You're being guided by your inner light. They're trying to find out what your next move is, but you're standing on truth. I do feel that you may have the justice system on your side. And they're misjudging this whole idea that you're going to overcome this. They're trying to get people to misjudge you. And another thing, they don't want to face judgment for what they've done. But they're not going to get the upper hand. They don't want you getting the upper hand, but they're not getting the upper hand. They're trying to disconnect you from your higher power by causing you chaos and strife, getting you to give up and move to the dark side. It's not working. Yeah. They're trying to take away your power and make it look like you're self-sabotaging. And leave you in the dark about all of it. Throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Doing dark magic. Baneful magic. And meanwhile, here you are, you've got your heart guarded, and this is why they're being left out in the cold. Because you know better now. And they're being stopped in their tracks. We're coming for you. I'm picking up on a car accident. Yeah, it's not in their favor at all, collective. I'm picking up on a car accident. You're going to be notified of this car accident. Somehow they got your address and they had it in your GPS. So they're going to have some sort of an officer or something. They're going to find out what direction that they were headed in off their GPS. And they're going to come to your house and let you know that they're not making it. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Thought that it was clever by giving out your information. Yeah, it was all basically to steal from you. And take from you. But they're not even going to make it. They're not even going to make it to your house. And with the way the snow is out there, I don't blame it. They're going to be riddled with anger, and that's what's going to get to them. That's what's going to get the better of them. I don't wish it on anybody. I don't wish them to get into an accident. But if that's the way that the divine wants to play it, they want to see you sad and overwhelmed. So they very well could have been trying to send you different connections to try to get into your energy, try to get information from you. Didn't work. Yep. They tried to disempower you through lies and deception. And now they're having to deal with that. It's all coming back to haunt them. It was all a one-way street just to betray you and wreak havoc in your foundation, in your commitments. And now they want to reconcile. There's no room for reconciliation after you've done what you've done. There's no apology necessary. They're better off just staying home. I'm also getting that some of them don't even have a home anymore. They've been kicked out of every home that they have. Because nobody wants them around because of the destitute, toxic piece of shit that they are. Yeah, Five of Wands. Now that's why they're coming in to reconcile, because nobody will house them, nobody wants them. They don't want to face judgment. They're going to come in and say, oh, you're misjudging this whole situation, trying to gaslight you. Yeah, and it's basically just to get you to disconnect from your higher power, as well to keep you in your head, and to keep you from thinking that you're actually good at what you do. You very well could be an intuitive. You could be a spiritualist. You could deal with shadow work. Yeah, and they're just coming in to break your heart, like you don't know that. And apparently your misjudgment broke their heart. Oh, poor Muffin. Poor Muffin. The Ten of Wands here. And the Three of Cups. They're trying to put an end to your tribe. They're trying to put an end to your support, your celebration. Yeah, and cause you injustice and imbalance. Oh, they're choosing you now. Isn't that funny? Now after all they've done to you, now they're choosing you. Because you overcome absolutely everything that they threw at you. Well, shit, they must be powerful if they overcame everything. Yeah. And you're sticking up for yourself. What was meant to destroy you, collective, turned you into an absolute fucking beast. Okay? They should be petrified of you. Yeah, and now they want to come in and clear out some sort of betrayal that they feel guilty for. They're cutting out the third parties. Or more like the third parties found out the truth and they're cutting them out, leaving them out in the cold, and they want nothing to do with them. So now they're coming back. Because they've got nobody else to rely on. They got nobody else to figure out, to siphon from. Knight of Cups. So they're coming in with some sort of compassion now. All of a sudden they love you. All of a sudden they want to be in your life. And all of a sudden they're emotionally codependent on your fucking energy. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. And they're not going to make it. All they're after is your Ten of Pentacles. And that's going to be exposed. That's going to be exposed to you. Right? And they're not even going to make it. They're trying to slow you down. They're trying to keep you from moving forward. Seven of Wands, but you're sticking up for yourself. Yep. You very well could have to call the cops. As soon as I turn that over, I seen authorities. And you're gonna something's gonna be revealed to you. It's gonna piss you off, but it's going to set you free. Right? This is what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you disconnected from your higher power, and they're trying to disempower you from calling your power back. They're trying to make you feel worthless, just like they did in the beginning. But you're leveling the fuck up, collective. And that's what they're scared of. Yep. The King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They're basically coming in to finish the job and try again. If you do not first succeed, try and try again. No, that's not the way it's going to happen. You're going to get a punch in the fucking throat if that's what you're thinking. Eight of Swords. You're not trapped anymore. By their lies, by their deception, you've been freed. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They feel entitled to your energy. They feel entitled to your stability. They thought this Queen of Pentacles, this selfish cunt, was actually telling the truth. That's what deterred them from you. There was a Queen of Pentacles out here being selfish, and they did not want to see you happy. So they believed them. They believed what they thought was going on. Right? But they didn't even give you an option to defend yourself. That's the whole thing. Meanwhile, this dumbass, bitch, selfish, cunt motherfucker of a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she was basically projecting all of her selfishness onto you, making you look like a selfish one. This could have been a mother figure, trying to act like she was telling the truth and warning them. Yeah. Casting dark magic. Dumbass bitch. Yeah, Seven of Cups. You're focused on yourself. You're not worried about all these distractions. You're not worried. You've cut it all out, collective. Good for you. Right? Now they're trying to find a strategy to come back in, and it's not working. Everything that they try isn't working. It's all being thrown back to them. And that goes for the dark magic, that goes for the overwhelm, the emotional projection, everything. It's all going back to them. Yep, Nine of Pentacles. They're trying to siphon off of you. Energetically, monetarily, the world. But you're leveling up. They want to get on your bandwagon. This is going to be a huge wake-up call for them because you're clearing out this chaos once and for all. They're trying to make you self-sabotage, but they're ultimately going to sabotage themselves. And you're pouring into yourself. You're still a very compassionate human being. Okay? And this is causing chaos and conflict for what they've been saying about you behind the scenes. Just the fact that you're not compassionate to them gives them a big issue. But you're compassionate to other people that are actually loyal to you. And they're wondering, okay, so if they're so compassionate to other people, why are they not compassionate to you? What did you do? Oh, I don't know. They're playing stupid. They're playing stupid, is what they're doing. Thinking that they're going to get away with it. Not working. They're not willing to listen. They're not willing to see the truth. They've got their blinders on. Okay, just a little download that I got in. They're thinking by using Christmas, they're going to come in and love bomb you, thinking that they can use Christmas as an endeavor to reconcile. They could have left you out in the cold around Christmas time. That was the whole plan. They wanted you to be homeless around Christmas time, to feel left out, right? And now they're feeling the same thing. It's come full circle. Nobody wants to be around them. Nobody wants to do anything, and they're playing on your compassion. They're trying to weaponize your compassion to let them back in, all because it's Christmas time. Okay? And if you don't let them back in, they're going to basically make it out as if you're not compassionate, as if you're a really, really cold individual, and that you don't have a heart, and try to defame your character that way. Meanwhile, the people that actually know you know the situation already. So it's not going to go over very well for them. Right? You don't have to give you don't have to give of yourself to those that don't reciprocate. Okay? And these are people that reciprocated in order to get something from you. Whether energetically or financially or whatever. They used you. Because people are out here saying that you were using them. Meanwhile, you weren't using them at all. You've been just out here trying to survive and to try to make something of yourself. And because you're trying to make something of yourself, you got envious fucking idiots out here trying to destroy you because of it. Like, how, like, I'm going to take my own perspective into the situation, right? People want you to give back to them, but they'd rather destroy you than see you rise, right? How am I supposed to give back if they're destroying everything I'm building? How am I supposed to give back to them, even? Let's say there is a reconciliation. Let's say there is a bygones be bygones. Let's rebuild this bridge. How am I supposed to rebuild this bridge? And how the fuck am I supposed to give back to this imbecile if they just continue to destroy absolutely everything I'm trying to build at the same time? And yet I'm supposed to give to them. Make it make sense. Make it fucking make sense, please. If they're making it literally impossible for me to stand on my own 2 feet, how am I supposed to help them when I have an empty cup? And furthermore, how am I supposed to help my roommate? Even, I'll bring it back to that. By them trying to make me destitute and have nothing. And not even be able to pay my own bills. When I was able to pay my own bills before. But now they're trying out absolutely everything to ruin that. So that way I lose absolutely everything. And then I have no other choice but to be destitute and on the street? Only for them to what? Walk there on the street with me? And be destitute with them? No, that's not what's going to happen. Not what's going to happen at all. I'm so grateful for my roommate. And the fact that we're working together to try to protect ourselves from this bullshit. They know that they're being attacked, too. We know that we're being attacked relentlessly. Daily, weekly basis. Ever since I got here. So we've had to up our protection. We've had to up our shields. We've had to strengthen everything. All because of their bullshit. But how am I supposed to help those that want me back in their life? How am I even supposed to help them, let alone myself, if they constantly sabotage? You know? My previous roommate won't keep my name out of their fucking mouth. and they're constantly talking shit about me to other people, constantly talking shit about me, saying all I did is use them. Meanwhile, they're there sabotaging absolutely everything I'm doing. Projecting all their fucking toxic ass bullshit onto me. Swindling me out of $150 for a pair of rollerblades that they don't even wear. That they didn't even want to wear to begin with. So they said, oh yeah, you can wear them. Go ahead and wear them. And then I asked them, I said, so I'm leaving now. Do you want these rollerblades? He's like, no, you can have them. Just throw me some money for them. And now, ever since I've left, I've been destitute and sabotaged to the point where I can't even give him money. Meanwhile, he's got my fucking name in his mouth, talking shit about me behind my back. Because I'm not paying him. When I don't even have money to pay my own fucking bills, let alone the fucking $150 apparently I owe him for these rollerblades. Meanwhile, the projection of toxicity that he's had thrown on me the whole time I was there is fucking bullshit. I didn't deserve that. And I haven't wore those fucking rollerblades ever since I left. So, until I actually have some money to pay my own fucking bills and actually eat every month, they can wait. I haven't forgot about it. They'll get their money, but they can fucking wait. Until I start actually making bank again, they can wait. Always talking under their breath, and they were going to have some sort of a sex party and kick me out and humiliate me in front of everybody. Because I know damn well that I wasn't going to be a part of that sex party that they were wanting to have. Because he's a fucking dirty ass pig. So because I didn't want to be a part of that, he would have figured, okay, well then fine, get out. You don't want to be a part of it, then get out. So I left before it even happened. Thankfully to my tribe, I got out of there. And since I've been here, I've been attacked profusely. I'm done. I'm done. I haven't even forgotten about it. I'll pay them the money that I owe them. But if I can't pay my own bills and have enough money to eat at the end of the month, they can wait. They can take my name and leave it out of their fucking mouth. Maybe they can wish me well for once instead of wishing me destitution and sabotage. Maybe they can put a blessing on my name instead. That's the thing, when you're removing yourself out of a narcissistic, chaotic fucking nightmare, it's going to take a bunch of times to get yourself out of that frequency collective. And this is why it's so extremely important that you pretty well stick to yourself with this in order to take that time out in solitude and isolation to heal. Because you got to empower yourself and release this toxic frequency that they project onto you. And it's filthy. It's filthy and it's rough. It's not easy. And you're going to move like 5 and 6 and 7 times. And it seems as though that any of the options that are open are all toxic because of this energy. But every time you move, it gets to a better frequency. It gets to a bit of a higher frequency. But unless you take out the time to heal and be on your own and be in your own space and be in your own energy, you don't know until you actually understand full-heartedly what you're dealing with. And this is why it makes it so extremely difficult to escape it. Right? Because they're all butthurt and bitter at the fact that you got away, that you freed yourself from that. So they're projecting all this negative energy onto you, even after you're gone. And I've got multiple different people that I've lived with that were not at the same frequency as me, that are very low frequency, sabotaging every fucking day of my life because of it. Because I left and because I was free from their clutches. Welcome back, Sixth Sense. It's been a while. It's very difficult to appreciate the current moment when you're constantly being sabotaged, though. It's very difficult. But the thing is, collective, you do eventually rise. You do eventually get yourself out of it. It takes time. Yeah, little B hasn't been around for a little while. She's been dealing with some things. I just hope she's okay. Sweet dreams, Bradley. You're welcome, buddy. You good, bro. I like that chainsaw video that you posted, too. Chainsaw City. Sound too far? What are you talking about, Renee? Thank you. Crackling? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Echo? I don't know. sounds fine here. How's that? How's that? That's better. Okay. Let's get the mystical forest. Let's see what kind of message they got for us. I'm going to end off the night with some oracles. Maybe get an angel message. Okay. What do we got here? One of a kind. Somebody wants you to hide because you're one of a kind and you're made of starlight. They don't want you raising the bar and embodying what your true essence is, and they want you to give up. Interesting. What else, Spirit? Rejuvenate yourself anyway. There's miracles in light just as much as there's a miracle in the dark. They don't want you to find that miracle or be that miracle. They don't want you to be complete or feel complete. They don't want you to know that everything is here. But go and get whatever they said you couldn't have anyway. Live in spite of them and their bullshit. They don't want you trusting your feelings. Because if you trust your feelings, it's over for them. They don't want you to be exactly who you are because you're too fucking powerful to overcome and puppeteer. They don't want you being wild and wonderful. They want you bridled. They want you controlled. They want to debate you on it too. Where there is no debate. You are who you are. They don't want you forging a new path. They want to put your hope to rest. And they don't want you making room for new endeavors and new possibilities. They don't want you to know that you are the key. They don't want you to do it your way. And they don't want you following your heart. But anyway, it's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. So follow your heart anyway, and you can't go wrong. All you do with ease and enthusiasm is the path to your goal. Actions are secondary. Make the energy within you primary focus. Do not underestimate the little joys. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to be wild and free force of nature and to stand out. Here to build new and better worlds. Allow yourself to go do that. In spite of them. Let them be your fuel. Turn your pain to power, collective. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with your future that you are creating. And this is what they don't want. They want you to welcome them back in when you've cut them out. Don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. This is where the thing is. They don't want you learning these lessons. They don't want you raising your standards. They don't want you raising the bar. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to question that and debate that. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. You are valuable regardless of your circumstances. You always have been and always will be. It's not up for debate. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens absolutely every single day, and you are that magic. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here and right now. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. And this is the thing. They want to dictate who you should be, what you should do, how you should do it, how you should go about doing it. It's none of their fucking business. If you react negatively to the success and joys of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. This is the thing. They want you to feel destitute so that way you don't look towards the possibilities. They want you distracted by all the bullshit. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything already exists in the here and the now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. You are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems that aren't yours. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough now and always. They want you to feel incomplete, collective, and you are just as much complete as you were before all of this destruction and chaos. And this is the whole thing. This is the validity in it. They tried to bring you down. They tried to destroy you because you were complete as an individual. They seen your power before you did. And they tried to remove you from that energy. So recognize that if people are trying to bring you down, it's because you got something special within you. Live it up and shine anyway. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. We all have an inner light. Let it guide you. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Create some boundaries for yourself so that way you're not depleted. Anywhere you feel depleted, put a boundary. They want you giving up, but it's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing and learn from your lessons. Build boundaries, raise your standards. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. And embody it first. You need to embody it within in order for it to be presented to you outside of yourself. And this is the whole thing. They're trying to create an imbalance within you by sending you all this bullshit in order to dysregulate your nervous system so that way you cannot embody what you're meant to. And this is why sometimes solitude or isolation can become your solitude, because you get to know your own energy, you get to embody your own energy. But you need to put up protection mechanisms and put up a shield so that way other outer projections can't get to you. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. Raise the bar. If they can't meet it, they weren't meant to be in your reality. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy, which is you. You are that starlight. That divine light within you is meant to guide you, not hinder you, so trust it. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. They don't want you utilizing your talents and abilities. They want you questioning them. They want you confused of what they are and how to use them. The more you get to know them, the more you get to know yourself, the more powerful you become, and the less that they can puppeteer you. Do it for your own self. Do it for your own power. Do it for your own stability. From the moment you emerged into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animals, voices, and all the things magical. You are one of a kind, collective, so go out and be one of a kind. And don't allow these dark entities reign over your life. Because the more you allow them and submit to them, the less control you have of your own self. I'm going to do an intuitive of the sacred feminine. And I'm going to get an angel card. Sacred feminine, what do you have for the collective? Welcome in, Laura. Third time's the charm there, Renee. Third time's the charm. Sacred sexuality. Purgatory. Resurrection. Heart and soul. Revelation. So right off the bat, somebody tried to utilize your sacred sexuality against you. They tried to bind you to them, to siphon off of that creative energy. Okay? And ultimately, they tried to put you in a purgatory of sorts. Okay? And it's because you basically walked away from them, you cut ties with them. They tried to bind you to them, to a purgatory of sorts, so that way you could not create, you could not continue to move forward, you could not be inspirational to others, you couldn't be inspired for yourself. Okay? But all of this purgatory, all of these bindings, all of this energy has been eradicated, and you are moving through a resurrection. Okay? You are balancing out your heart and soul, and you are having revelations of the truth of what was done to you in the past. This is allowing you to be aware. This is allowing you to create boundaries. This is allowing you to step up into a more higher frequency. And by doing so, this is in itself protection from these energies of the past. You could have been dealing with the Gemini, with the lovers in reverse. Somebody did not want you making this choice. Somebody wanted you to question between you being a saint and a sinner. Mother Mary was walking with you this whole time. She was guiding you, comforting you along the way. Mother Mary was there along the way to help you with your resurrection. There's lots of gratitude for what you've done. You are witnessing and recognizing the God within you. You, yourself, and your higher self, they are embracing each other now with the help of Mother Mary. You are ultimately embracing your darkness and your light as a dancing with your shadow. You're embracing your shadow, which is making you more powerful. This is also connecting you to the universal Christ within you. And it's causing you to make some major decisions in your life as to who you should pour into, who you should share your emotions with. You are ultimately finding love within yourself for once in your lifetime. Of feeling unworthy, of feeling left out, of feeling as if you were not part of this world. The universal Christ is guiding you in this. The universal Christ is guiding you to make the decision to surrender to the divine. Surrender to love. The love of self and the love of the divine. Your guardian angels are with you. And they are in the process of helping you to co-create a new reality, not only for yourself, but for the world. So step into that. Your guardian angel, you are not alone. Your guardian angel is here to hold you and support you, but needs to be invited to come forth and guide you. This invitation doesn't have to be issued through prayer. It can also come through your actions. So stop trying to do everything on your own. Let the barriers of independence fall so that you can be held, loved, and cherished by heaven and earth. Your activation, I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. Archangel Haniel, downloads of intuition. Trust what is coming to you, for the information is absolutely a glimpse of the future. Your psychic gifts are heightened at the moment, and it's essential for you to take the time to record what is coming from within. As a reminder, nothing is set in stone, and therefore, if your intentions change, you can absolutely rewrite what is to come. But you are receiving information that will serve you on your way. Your activation, I trust my intuition and psychic gifts. Let's get one more. Principalities. Spiritual study is essential. You are on a path of great learning. You have already gained so much understanding from your spiritual encounters and experiences. But in order to become the teacher you were born to be, more study is required. Take the time to dive into spiritual books and texts. Study them carefully, for they are here to help you understand fully some of the processes you have experienced naturally. I'm willing to learn in order to teach is your activation on that. Spirit saying one more. Okay. Archangel Jeremiah, call your power back. Forgiveness is about no longer allowing someone or something to affect your state of happiness. It doesn't mean that you have to forget the past or avoid a situation entirely. Right now, you are being encouraged to take your power, your light, and your capacity to make a decision back into your own hands. By taking back what is yours, you also command respect from those around you. Activation, I forgive the past and I give myself the respect I deserve. Hail. Hail to the angels. As above, so below, as within, so without, and so it is. Welcome in, Chevy. It's been a quick minute. Do I have any books that I can recommend? The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, right off the bat. Magical spiritual books, anything by Scott Cunningham, anything by Raymond Buckland, anything by Silver Ravenwolf, are definitely good authors of how to live a magical life. Those are amazing authors. Some of them aren't around anymore, so their books and publications may be lacking. Some of them may be out of print. So bookstores are probably, like Mama and Papa bookstores are probably the best place to get them. You may find them online, but yeah. Went to the casino and lost a lot. Was not a good idea. Then got my car towed today at work. Just my luck. Oh, wow. That's on you, Cesar. It's not good, but you're going to learn your lesson. There's definitely a lesson in it. That's the thing. I went to the casino back in the day, and the most I've won at the casino at the slots was about 250 bucks. And I played it, and I lost it. I brought maybe 50 bucks home. I basically cashed out. So I didn't really lose anything, right? But I could have gained so much more had I said no and had I just walked away and cashed out after I won. So after you win over what you put in, cash out and walk away. That's my new lesson for that. The whole anticipation of walking away with more than what you brought to play with is the discernment of finally saying no and walking away once you win. Welcome in, Samson. Pay my tags or get it towed in place where you think your car is safe. Yeah. $1,700, my goodness. Ouch. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna laugh if the Tower card comes out. Not gonna lie. Oh, Knight of Wands reversed. Somebody was manipulating you. If you know of anybody that's into dark magic, and you let them know about the casino, then chances are they were throwing shit your way. What's the best blessed message for Cesar? The Ten of Cups. How did that card get in there? Single. Independent, freedom from attachment, available to date in the reverse. King of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups. So somebody's trying to manipulate your happiness. So whoever that is, you need to cut them out of your life. You could be dealing with a Leo. Spirit saying something about a Leo. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you having any hope. When you're extremely talented, you're very overwhelmed at this time. You put in a lot of sacrifice for something, and something is starting to move for you. And somebody's trying to defame you from leveling up. So use your discernment moving forward there, Cesar. I have a feeling we're going to do an open table tomorrow, so if you guys want a reading, you guys can come and get it tomorrow evening. My open tables are $1 a card, and or if you want to get, I'm going to throw a Hipsy event up tomorrow too as well. So I will post on the post page when that is. I will do a quick collective check-in when I first start the live to give you guys an option to go and get a pre-order reading to get the discount. But the discount and the pre-order will be available before the live. So I will I'm going to put a post on the post page about that pre-order. So go in and get on the list before the live starts. Okay? And pick your reading and get that all situated, so that way when I go on live, it's just a short collective, and then I'm going to get into the readings. So I'm going to do a open table tomorrow, and then that's Friday evening. And then Saturday, I'm going to do a members live, so any members that are kicking it with me, I'm going to do a members live Saturday. And I think I'm going to do the Vortex episode on Sunday. All right. And then the new ballots are going to start on the Monday, next Monday. All right. And Maureen, if you're still here, I'm hopefully going to be able to get to your reading this weekend at some point. So if you have some free time during the weekend, make sure that you're putting it out there in the email that this is when I have free. And try to convert it to Eastern time, so that way my head doesn't have to convert it. Okay? But that's the plan, my people. So if you want to be part of that, part of the open table, come on by tomorrow evening, or this evening, to be a part of that open table. There will be a Hipsy event included there, so you'll be able to get a discount on the reading. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, everybody. I'm going to go make some more food, and then probably going to get some rest, so that way I can be ready for tomorrow. I might open up my availability on Hipsy tomorrow, too, during the day, depending on when I wake up. I've been basically sleeping my days away. And I think somebody's been sending me the Sandman to make it to where I basically sleep through. But unbeknownst to them, I've been actually getting a pretty good rest, so they can fuck off. You know? It is what it is. But anyway, love you and leave you, I guess. Be good to yourself if you can't be good at it. So that way, you can be good to others. And I will catch you in the next video.